Hey, I'm here with Riley Fuller, President and co-founder of Humanity and Hope. And, Riley, I just want to thank you for coming out here to PCC. I know you're a busy man, but I just wanted to let our congregation know how we can help partner with you guys in Honduras. So let us know, what is Humanity and Hope and why you started it to begin with?
Well, Humanity and Hope is an organization that really tries to help people who are isolated, forgotten, and live in rural areas of third world countries, to help them reach the full version of themselves that God created them to be. There are some people that are so hungry, so undereducated, and so lacking opportunity that they just don't have the space to grow into who God created them to be. So our goal is to empower them in 6 areas. That's healthcare, education, economy, community, which is building people together, leadership, and infrastructure. So kind of runs the gamut, mostly from creating jobs and helping people get better education, because that then creates more opportunity. But we really try to help build people from the ground up in the ways that they ask and need to be built.
Awesome. Riley, just tell us really how you went from what was your life before Christ and then after Christ, and how it led you to do some pretty cool things.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, identity is a topic that is near and dear to my heart. To answer your question succinctly, without Jesus, I had no idea who I was. I could listen to anybody, any source, and what I ultimately did was listen to popular culture. You know, what's the American dream? Find your selfish ambition and pursue it until you can't anymore. So what I decided to do was to try to make money. And money led me to moral bankruptcy, it led me to drug addiction, it led me to just using people, using myself and other people. So not having my identity grounded in Jesus made me personally, morally bankrupt. All I had left was money. And it was a cycle of brokenness that I had to go through to realize my need for Jesus. But being broken enough, once I was humble enough to accept Jesus, He has completely transformed my life, my heart. We started this in 2010, and I didn't become a believer until 2013. And in the interim, while God was finding me and I was finding God, it was a group of believers that came around me that believed that the vision that I had came from God, and without those people in that time, we wouldn't exist. Before Jesus was my foundation, I was always insecure, I was always questioning who I was, and so really doing these good things, you know, helping people go to school, helping people get jobs, helping people get health care and build houses, really good things. I was really doing it to save myself, to try to feel better about myself, than I was trying to help touch people's hearts and help them see the purpose that God had created them for. You know, our mantra is that we are all here on purpose and for a purpose. And I think that that kind of belief can only come from God, because before I knew Jesus, I was so selfish that there was no way I could have cared about somebody else enough to want to see them fulfill the purpose that God had created them for. I think that my identity in Christ gives me a confidence of something permanent, something eternal. I know that Jesus has my heart and that He has my soul, and I know that that is never going to change.